fade out. Slowly. That's okay. All right, I want you to turn around, face each other, look at your desk. You know each other. Nervous? That's okay. Take a deep breath. I want to welcome everybody to Capitola on this Sunday, October. I don't remember what month it is. The weather's so nice. October 13th. I'm pretty sure they can hear me when you come to. My name is Minister Hayne. It's both my honor and privilege to be here today. Glorious Sunday morning as we unite Brenda and Eric in holy matrimony. Yoo-hoo! You like the sound of that so far? All right, before we do that, I'm going to step out a couple shots here. You can look at your photographer. I'm going to talk over here for a second. A little bit closer together. Okay, I want to make a couple of announcements. First of all, you know there's going to be a fabulous celebration afterwards, and you're going to be celebrating their first meal with them as husband and wife. And that's going to begin at noon at Michael's on Main in SoCal. What a fabulous reception. So you can all make your way over there after we pause for some photography. Now, as I said, my name is Minister Hayne. It's both my honor and privilege to be here. Eric and Brenda, first of all, wanted me to take a moment to welcome all of you because they got people. They got people from all over. So thank you for making the journey to be here today. Baby go. We've got people from Los Banos, Cupertino, Bay Area. We have people all the way from Tracy. Who's here from Oregon? Washington, and Modesto. And what's even more amazing, you all found parking. And you're all on time. So thank you. We just got to watch for these sneaker waves. As I said, you guys got our backs, right? They come in sets of 3. Now, we also want to thank all the parents. And we also want to take a moment to acknowledge 2 very special people. Now, the reason why Brenda and Eric even chose this beautiful spot here on the water is because there are 2 very special people that are not here with us today, but their ashes were scattered. So let's take a moment to think of Debbie and Jackie. Invite them into our sacred space right now, and we hope that they're here with us in spirit. Okay, so we've invited everyone in. As I said, barefoot. Eric and Brenda wanted me to also thank you for your friendship and love and let you know that it will always be appreciated. And again, they welcome you here and thank you for sharing in this important day with them. But before we go forward, we're going to go back a little bit. We need to thank the World Wide Web. That is what brought these 2 together. Did you know that they go back about 28 years before they knew each other when they were 14 years old? Somehow it stuck, and he remembered. He said he'd always loved her. And a few years later, they were reconnected, thanks to the World Wide Web. But we also need to thank Michaela. Michaela, are you here? Oh, there you are. Thank you. I think you had a part in this. I was told you had a small part in this. No? Not that she knows of? Okay, well, we'll have you down as a maid of honor anyway. So thanks to the World Wide Web, Brenda reached out and they reconnected. That doesn't happen very often. It's like freshmen in high school through 17, and then they disbanded for a while, and now they're back together, and today's their wedding day, so it's a great love story. So you know you're all invited to the wedding. You're also invited to the reception. But did you know you're also invited to stay for the marriage? Please stick around. This isn't just a party. You're in for the long haul, all of you. Okay, so first I'd like to speak of some things that I wish for the 2 of you. First, I wish for you a love that's going to continue to give you joy and peace and provide you with energy to face the responsibilities of your life ahead together. I also wish for you a home of serenity. Not just a place of private joy and retreat, but truly a temple that you're going to create wherein the values of your family are going to be generated in your home. Now, you know that marriage symbolizes the intimate sharing of 2 lives, and it is the development of a balanced relationship that's going to be continually growing and changing. You also may have learned that acceptance of each other's differences and appreciation of each other's individuality is what has created this awesome atmosphere where based on understanding and trust, where not only your joys and successes, but also your sorrows are going to be shared together. And this is your commitment to define and make real. Eric and Brenda, all that we ask is that you create a partnership that's going to strengthen and sustain you to face life joys and sorrows in harmony. Okay? As I said, remember that it is not the couple. This time I'm going to move into some anonymous advice on marriage. I did not write this one, not sure who did, but I'm going to read it. It goes like this. You know, most people get married believing a myth. That marriage is really a beautiful box full of all the things they've longed for. Companionship, intimacy, friendship, and a whole lot more. The truth is that marriage at the start is really actually an empty box. You must put something in before you can take anything out. Because there is no love in marriage. Love is in people. And people put the love in marriage. And there's also no romance in marriage. You have to infuse it into marriage. Well, that's the fun part. A couple must learn the art, form the habit of giving, loving, serving, and raising to keep that box full. Now, love isn't always meant to be easy, and it doesn't always appear on command. In fact, it doesn't even let you fall for whomever you'd like. Sometimes it surfaces neither at the most opportune moment nor in the most convenient. But it will pair you with someone you like never have. And it'll put you face to face with endless obstacles. But in the end, none of that will really matter because it's how you overcome its obstacles that will define your life. So it may not always be practical, but love really is ultimately the best thing that's ever happened to you. And that's somebody's anonymous, somewhat good advice on marriage. Okay? Just some other advice. Now I'm going to read another poem. This is called The Art of Marriage by Wilford Peterson, and this was read at Joanne Woodward and Paul Newman's wedding back in 1963. But it still seems relevant today and much more current. Because a good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things actually are the dance. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. And it's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. Check. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's also having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which to grow. It's finding room for things of the spirit. And it's a common search for the good and the beautiful. So it's not only marrying the right partner, it's also being the right partner. And that's the art of marriage. This time we're going to move into some vows. I'm going to get it a little more serious here. You know, that marriage is more than just a simple exchange of rings or combining of material assets, but rather it's actually an indescribably powerful shared commitment. Now, while today I'm going to legally bind you two together, you know the truly important bonds we are forming are largely invisible to this world and to your guests, because they exist primarily in the unified corners of your heart. And I want you to remember that marriage is one of life's greatest gifts, and it's truly a blessing to make these promises with your soulmate. So as you hold on to one another, you're going to find even deeper levels of joy, peace, and happiness together. And if you don't remember anything else about what I said today, I want you to remember this, that your marriage is now going to be the foundation upon which you build the rest of your life. And despite any adversity, it's always going to be there to sustain. Okay? Marriage is now the foundation. I want you to keep your spouse in the highest priority. Woo-hoo. Now we're going to move into where we get swept away here. So deep knowledge of each other's feelings, only developed fully, patience, genuine caring, and respect. And you have achieved this, and that's what brought you here today. And this understanding of each other can and will be the most fulfilling experience of your lives. So this time, if you're ready, I'd ask you to join hands, please. I want you to look into each other's eyes, because these are the hands of your best friend since you were 14 that you're holding today on your wedding day, because you promised to love and cherish each other through the years for a lifetime continued happiness. Now, this contract of marriage, as you know, is most solemn and not to be entered into lightly. but thoughtfully and seriously with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities, because no other ties are tender, no other vows more important than those you're now about to assume. Eric has some vows that they want me to read instead of my ones out of the book here, so he's going to hand me his phone and see if we can see that screen. I'll see if I can read it. You can see. So I want you to repeat after me. I'll have you go first. How's that? So bursting my, you don't have to repeat this. Bursting my bubble. No. Skip down. Okay, that was personal. Bursting bubble. Okay, I got it. I see it. I thought you said read the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to have you go first. Look her in the eyes and repeat after me. I choose you for life. I will always give you my love and friendship. To be there when you need me most. To laugh with you and cry with you. To confide in you and trust in you. To comfort you and support you. I give you my heart to keep. Would you like to say that or just say ditto? I'll make you say something different. Okay. She just wants to say ditto, that's fine. As I said, no other ties are tender and no other vows more important than those you are now about to assume. So we're going to do another set. I'm going to ask you first, Eric, to look Brenda in the eyes. Do you take her to be your lawful wedded wife and spiritual partner? Do you promise to love her and comfort her, honor her and keep her, in sickness and in health, in prosperity and all adversity, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her?
I do.
And now I'm going to ask you, Brenda, are you prepared to take Eric today to be your lawful wedded husband and spiritual partner? You also promise to love him and comfort him, honor him and keep him, in sickness and in health, in prosperity and all adversity, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him.
I do.
That's two I do. Now we're on the right track. Those came out real quick, too. So that means at this time we're going to seal the deal. So may we have the rings, please. It's a stone, and it's a special stone. So repeat after me. With this ring, you know what they say, if it fits, it ships. It fits. Okay, now please hold her hand, look her in the eyes, and repeat after me. I give you this ring in token and pledge of my constant faith and enduring love. And with this ring, I do pledge. Yes, my wife. Well, and what stone is that? Is that an amethyst? Is that your history? If you want to put that on paper, look it in the eyes and repeat after me. Today, I'm giving you this ring in token and pledge of my constant faith and enduring love. With this ring, I be wed to this man. Mary, the heck out of you. Okay. I had to laugh there for a second. Now you talk. Derek and Brenda, today you've added to your lives not only your affection for one another, but also the companionship and blessing of a very deep trust. Now, as you continue to travel life's journey together, may you hold each other in respect, admiration, and love, just as you are now holding each other. Always to be open and honest, understanding and forgiving, and sensitive to each other's needs and feelings, and loyal to one another. And as you grow old together, may you hold on to all the passion and affection that you feel for each other today. And may laughter embrace you. And may you know nothing but happiness from this day forward, and let there be peace in your home. But there's more. I'm going to read one last if I can get a couple tears on it. Look at this. This is just for you. In that still and settled place, there's nothing but you. You're where I breathe my oxygen, and you're where I see my view. And when the world feels full of noise, my heart will know what to do. You find that still and settled place, and dances there with you. He'll be more than just her husband, he'll also be your friend. She'll be way more than his trophy wife. She'll be his soul. So in my presence, and the presence of your family and friends here today, you've made special promises to each other, you've declared your love and friendship, and you have officially exchanged your vows of marriage. So unless you do have something else you'd like to say to each other, you're going to save that for later. I want you to hand her that bouquet, please. Because by the authority vested in me, I'm going to jump on the shot. State of California, there's the moment you've waited all these years for. We now pronounce you husband and wife. We will kiss you both. Husband and wifey. How about that one? That's a little more contemporary. You like that one? So, yeah, wifey. Before we go on to the celebration, after some photography here, I want to take a moment to announce for the first time I want you to guests, I am now presenting before you for the first time and forevermore, Mr. and Mrs. Eric Webster. Oh, come on now. Good Lord. Eric Wallstrom. We rehearsed that part too.
Yeah, we did.
Let's give it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
A lot of hard up. Okay, congratulations you two, and you can do whatever you like. And kiss them all. Congratulations.